the Teo, they didn't really get the execution looking great on Pearl. So I'd like to see better things here, not just from Darker individually, but from the team overall and the prep that they've done.
The ideas play a part here, but let's get into it then. Pistol round, 4 bind, 100 Thieves on that defensive side. There are threats, I mean, still with the Teo. Got to worry about the drone if you're cryo. This is a heavy stack of Lord Showers. All drops down. They hear that one. At least the drone's going to be broken. Saturate. There's a connection. Salvos to try and bail them out. It's a flash in your face. That was sent flying on the other side of the map by Vora. Cryo still squaring up. I mean, potentially overzealous in nature, but they might be able to clean it up. Oh my goodness!
He's flipped on a dime.
Snaps it onto Verdi.
That should have been a playmaking there from Verti. The plan went down in the midst of all of that.
Show 10 HP in a dream, but he has managed to do a bit of that damage. I mean, 3 kills for him. Kawazin's stepping forwards, looking for a play to be made in a spot like this. Snake Eye potentially catching. Timatino, though, has found Luke Show. 1v2 tap. Kawazin, an attempt to pull him wide out into the open. He's made a lot of noise now, but left guessing as to where 100 Thieves could be. Time pressure, though, is on them, and the shots need to be landing right here, right now. 100 Thieves holding it down. They get it done.
Lots of faith there from Timatino. The Bang was going to hold on for it. What a chaotic round.
Yeah.
Hey, Vora's flash, I think, did more harm than good there.
It did, yeah, it did.
But I'm amazed that the play from Verti didn't win Loud the pistol. Because they've run all the way through. The reaction is exactly what you would want it to be.
Yeah. 3 players seen as Showers, immediate attempt to try and flank him around.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's fantastic from Verti and Kawazin to go down short, get the plant, and backstab. But the flick shot was disgusting from Timatino.
That's nasty stuff.
He backhanded Verti out of the round. Flash through to give Cryo a little bit of information. He gets posted outside Showers. Pressure's coming B long, though.
Make sure to shut them out. Hold on. Well, okay. Round 2 with a spraying and praying with the Spectres.
They've done quite a bit of damage, but losing a player there is not great.
Yeah, Vora has to respect the space.
And Verti's picked up a Spectre.
Actually, not too bad at all for Loud. Big group up from them.
Smoke.
Death balling it up.
Molly.
Timatino got the information.
Oh my God! He's put him in a blender.
Has anyone seen each other this round?
It doesn't.
It's just
seem
all
to
spam.
be the case,
It's just
right?
all spam.
Yeah.
I believe the Spectre just fires classic bullets at a higher rate as well. So everyone's just firing the same caliber of bullet at each other. Says 100 Thieves are spitting them out faster than Loud. Okay, a weird round. Luke Shaw actually fairly close to his ult as well.
Those kills earlier, right?
Yeah, Timatino got really heavy pushed here, though. The rest of 100 Thieves on B giving him good information during this round.
30 seconds left.
They'd spotted basically everybody. And he's got the bandit in his back pocket. Doesn't have to worry about the judge at long range. Doesn't look like there's too much possibility.
No, I'm just
Cryo
thinking
would
about
really
it.
have to drop the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a trademark.
Destroyed.
It's going to give him the indicator, and now
One enemy remaining.
down, and
10 seconds left.
Cryo wants one angle. Horn does reveal. He's got to be careful of those stray shots, but wrapping from behind of Cryo again. Fell in the process. I think the Thieves had more than enough insurance to make sure that they closed that one up.
It's not a bad eco overall, though, for Loud. But now we get to see how good do they actually look when rifles are in play. Loud should have the better weaponry for this round. 100 Thieves are happy to set up some kind of aggressive play, though. They've started this map showcasing that you've got to respect them in terms of like Showers crunch or something like that.
Yeah.
And that all allows Cryo to just have more space. So when they're not doing something aggressive, because Loud are more timid, Cryo gets posted on lines more easily. It all plays into the plan, this conditioning.
Yeah, early on, show of hands saying that we are willing to fight.
Locating target.
Smoke drone is immediately broken, so that's not ideal for Loud. They were hoping that could gain a little bit more space, and makes it feel like Cryo could be lurking around that corner. Deep setup on the line with a rendezvous to back out, and the drone broken is your biggest tool for dealing with him.
It's possible. It would be a little bit strange to smoke off your outlaw player.
Sure, that's true. Big priority though from 100 Thieves. Putting a lot of attention onto B long, just I think as well. Understanding of how bind attack side can go. You can snowball very quickly if you get those ults online.
I think the question here is, where is Cryo? He's unlikely to be B-long because they smoked it off. They've put a Prowler over towards Showers, and they're pretty confident he isn't there. So he's either got to be short or he's holding an aggressive angle in hookah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
they are gathering short.
it's full armor for everybody on Loud, so they should be safe. Cryo, Prowler spots it. He's just trying to lead, see if he can do a bit of damage in the process.
30
Takes
seconds.
a lot himself. Asuna, that's a bullet to the dome for the wall. The Traymon not broken. You're slow to a crawl. This could still get messy.
20 seconds.
Scrappy in 20 seconds. It doesn't leave a lot of time. Not a lot of
Molly's
buffer.
down.
Room to breathe. Brim Molly to deny. This is all coming down to the usual timings. And the fight's taken as well. Forwards.
Last player
It's so damn
standing.
messy. Wrapping
10
around.
seconds left.
Damage done. Spikes drop down.
Down.
Saturate. Chances. Opportunities.
He can
And
do
Luke
it.
Show go over and double dash. He's got a shotgun. Oh! That is the worst case scenario for Loud to play into.
Oh, that's devastating. The shotgun merchant's back at it again. How is he looking so calm after that play, and yet he's popping off whenever his teammates win the round?
Oh my god.
It's a Red Bull clutch for Timotino. The time is so low here, by the way.
Yeah.
It's at 5 seconds when they tap the final time, so they had to commit. But also, Timotino has to commit. That's a primal snarl, the war face coming out from Asuna. That is a fun way to end the round. Unless you're a Loud fan, I suppose.
Yes. In which case you're crying, I think. Nothing's going your way. Loud sending it. 4 players up straight through A.
Oh, Luke Show's got a timing and a
Yeah,
half
he's
here.
found it, hasn't he? That's a bullet straight to the back of the dome of Cryo. Anticipating this was all grouped up. Might still being denied for a bit, but now eventually going down, and Showers control crucially still there for Loud. I mean, they have weaker buys, but they're in a pretty prime spot. Bang moving forward steadily now. Flash overhead to see if they can play Bang in. Deep ingrained positionings again. That saturate is perfect. In and around through the walls. Ultra popped off, earned up, and it's just buying time for 100 Thieves to get this defuse off and online. Good kills claimed. A decent attempt by Loud, but 100 Thieves, they have not slowed down from Pearl.
No, classic Asuna moment just to end the round there as well. So many good smoke pieces of util there. Asuna has his smoke, which creates a lot of pressure onto the planter.
Right here.
But also, they can combo with a Sky Flash for them to get out. And then they have the Viper Orb to be able to cover. No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what, dude, it's ridiculous. It's
okay.
Watch
ridiculous.
and learn.
Cryo picks up the AWP, goes over towards B-Long.
Smokestack.
Loud may want to speed things up. If they could get the Viper's pit down in post,
Face your
maybe
fear.
then they'd be able to apply enough pressure.
Throwing a lot here to try and get themselves into this A site. Presence around. Timotino does go down. Couldn't refract back in time to safety. A bit of spam as well into that smoke.
Launching
Does
smoke.
keep the pressure mounting on the side of 100 Thieves, but you're a player down. Loud can force the tempo back into their control. They just temper it a bit. Armageddon into the back. That's going to roll it out, make it nice and messy. Yeah, Asuna had nowhere really to run there. Pick your poison situation as those smokes dissipate. Loud can finally start to get this plant online. No way. No one watching for that one with the walkout. Bang's got his ult now layered down. Another
Oh, God.
attempted this one. I mean,
If
the
they
spike picked up. They can TP.
Can they TP? Straight into Cryo's waiting arms.
Yeah,
They've slowed it down instead.
There's no way they lose this.
I mean, Luke Shaw, I think, might have wanted to pit in that situation, but this pit from Bang is horrid. I mean, first of all, getting the spike down is difficult, but then think how easy it is for the retakers to just run back in and try to stick a defuse.
Yep.
They don't go through
30 seconds
the
left.
TP to sand. Instead, they full walk it. But there is a
27
trademark in
seconds.
hookah and a devastating superstar opper at long.
Waiting to receive all that attention. He's got a bit of a challenge ahead of him. He's got his back turned to a lot of this again. So the timing is right. Luke Show pounces on the chance.
He's had
Spike
Cryo's
planted.
number in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah.
That's perfect timing.
One enemy remaining.
Loud should have this one now, especially complete side control, and Bang has just given it up. He doesn't even want to attempt to play it, rightfully so, but moments like that, man, I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, Loud, they get themselves into a good spot, but 100 Thieves are just...
Well, the attempting to go for the plant inside Bang's orb and not having anybody cover
one
the
covering
plant,
it?
that's a big mistake. Thankfully, they're able to redeem themselves by putting pressure hookah, and you know that the player long is always going to be watching for that hookah drop. That's just the most standard way of playing that. And so Luxio finds the perfect timing off the trip being broken. So, you know, there's good and there's bad. It's just, it's lucky for Loud that the good came after the bad in this round.
Yeah. Found a way in. Round on the board.
And overall, they did have opportunities there by going for the short pop. So it might be something that Pancada can call again. In this situation, though, they did deal with Tomatino early, and Cryo didn't happen to be posted on short. So as 100 Thieves change around the defensive composition, change around the defensive setup, they might run into more or less difficulty getting through. Like for this round, for example, Cryo top truck.
30 with the attack side up though. Claim that one. Don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I mean, Loud to be forced to slow down rounds themselves to see if Verdi can get a bit of a play going.
Well, they're putting a bit of B-long pressure to try to bait the push out through showers. I don't think 100 Thieves had any intention of pushing showers this round, though. Asna smoked it off instantly.
Bring them down.
It's also a pretty big tell, though, that Cryo is not... I mean, Cryo doesn't have alt money this round, but, you know, the Cryo isn't looking to play aggressively on that area of the map.
The issue is, time has been an issue for Loud with these hits, and the operator not going to be...
Oh, that's not going to help.
Cause, is it? Yeah, and it's not just that. It's almost like if it goes wrong, you've essentially saved them the op for Cryo to pick back up again.
Interesting bit of information there. Vora knows that they were hanging around Fountain. Uses the Seekers afterwards too. Loud thought they had a timing to regroup over towards A, but as the Seekers leave the B site, 100 Thieves know to keep the stack on over here.
Eating a lot. Show the timing there, but Tomatino's ready to respond.
My ult is ready.
Up towards the top though, Cryo is not willing to let anything slip. Holding down on A short avenue, and Verdi. This is
destroyed.
Worst case scenario I was talking about. Can't really speed up in a position like this. You have to take it slow and steady, and he's looking in all sorts of directions while Bang is creeping and finding all of it for him. Last player noted, trying to reset. Decent try by Darker, but exactly the scenario I was kind of describing is that the operator didn't really help you much there. Now, I believe 100 Thieves probably picking that one up.
I think Vora just did such a good job in terms of providing information to them as well.
Yeah.
Plus, Cryo did not get dealt with by the Teo drone. Teo drone comes down short. Cryo's playing top truck, tucks away from it, doesn't get suppressed or revealed. This is a tough nut to crack for Loud. They've already been struggling with their attack side calling on Pearl, and I think this is going to pose a similar challenge for them. Finding out where Cryo is, and then finding out how to navigate it.
Yeah.
And then you also need to not get hit by the saturate.
Yep.
It's a really powerful composition, which is why we saw 100 Thieves and G2 playing a mirror match on this map.
There's so many dangers lurking around every corner with this comp.
Yeah.
That 100 Thieves are playing that you just have to deal with. I mean, Ateo theoretically gives you good answers. The drone suppression if you push Cryo off the line, but they haven't been finding the right place for it, essentially, or the drone's just been getting broken, so... Like we were saying, I mean, in theory it can work out, but in theory hasn't been the strongest suit for Loud.
Yeah, I think the other thing that you should be able to do with the Tejo is throw salvos at people. Like, once you confirm where somebody's playing, throwing salvos at them to force them into uncomfortable scenarios and set up for an entry onto them. You know, that's kind of the way that you're attempting to generate picks on your attack side. But we haven't really seen much of that. I think the first part of it, finding out exactly what the 100 Thieves defensive setup looks like, has been a challenge. Because they're rotating it a lot.
They always adjust it.
Yeah, the theory overall, like the setups, the coaching, the game plans, it's looked good for 100 Thieves so far this year.
Oh, this time towards B.
Is it a fake or?
Okay, I mean, they've walked out there. I think the flash was avoided. We're pulling out util in moments like that, okay.
Playing on his iPad.
Yeah. Cocomelon in sight. It does give a pickup here to Loud, so...
This is weird, though.
Really deep push.
Yeah, Cryo's pushed, but they're also hearing somebody in hookah.
Verti will be able to escape their eye for now.
Yeah, and they'll hear that teleport. There's nobody playing on the B side right now. They know it's ending A again. This is tough stuff. Pancada's calling is getting hard red.
See,
beacon down.
Asna's there. Deletes the drone, a bit of spam as well, just making it really awkward to try and get through this. Choke point flash overhead! Vora Can't be stopped in a position like that, and the lurk's happening all around them. Bang, again, finding those perfect timings. Don't expect that. Deep push played through. Luke Show on 5. More than 5 HP, a little bit with the regen shield added on top, but at the end of the day, he will go down just to
30 seconds left.
Bullet to the chest.
Yeah, breath of fresh air would topple him over at the moment.
Yeah.
The attack side call in here is just getting obliterated.
I think you're just witnessing a bit of a tear gap as well.
But I think also what you're witnessing is an upcoming IGL who has a lot of experience calling at the tier 2 level and being combined with a good coaching staff that they're familiar working with, thriving. Whereas on the other side, Pancada's not the most experienced IGL, for sure. And working with a coach that he doesn't have, as far as I'm aware anyway, prior history with.
Yeah, the chemistry.
And I think that's just going to take longer to figure out for Loud. And that was always the problem, actually. Not just for them, but for Brazil in general, isn't it? Is finding where this new crop of callers is going to come from.
Yeah.
It's been a struggle. That's why last year they brought in Robbie BK. But they've gone in a different direction this time. And it is difficult for it.
Yeah. It feels like death from 1,000 cuts, really. Not having that depth for it. Timotino gets a bit of information gathered. Pulled back. A lot of aggro showers played by these. Drone needs to be dealt with. It's not, so Cry will actually this time heal his way back towards that rendezvous. So one of the first times that Loud have been able to successfully take a bit of control, push and find where Cryo was playing.
At the same time, Vora, look at that Trailblazer, full clears out sand, so they're pretty confident it's not a real B hit, which means they can keep 3 players stacked on A. Now, what we're looking at, I think the plan for Loud is to go through the teleporter, but maybe Pancada will drag these players back to B. At the moment, though, feels like 100 Thieves actually have a pretty good read. I don't think Pancada's hitting B anytime soon, just with these 3. It would be weird to leave Kalanzine and Luxio completely on the other side of the map.
There's other issues arising, though, as well. The fact that Loud aren't really doing much posturing, it means that 100 Thieves have tons of Utah to delay. Salva's going to be sent out as well over towards that B site, but Cryo is still sidestepping most of it, locking down the angles. They're looking like they want to TP.
30 seconds left.
My update teleport.
Grab the orb, you have 27 seconds left, and now you're making a move towards it. Dimensional Drift is going to be offloaded. Vora is the only one home. Over a strike. Just off this contact. Over a strike goes either way here with a Salvas. What a shot by Luxio. Verdi forwards as well, stepping into the fights, and time pressure.
10 seconds left.
Water of a Ducks back there. Loud have found all the picks they needed. They know what Bang's been up to. The shots go missing, but there shouldn't be too much more danger here.
Another fantastic performance from Luxio in this round. Timotino actually just missed the timing a little bit. I think overall, 100 Thieves had the read that that was very likely to end with a Showers TP, but when Timotino pushes out the short smoke and doesn't see anything, I think he probably overrides the call there and says it's got to be a B finish. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
But he just walked past Luxio, who then was able to come back in and collect easy cleanup kills. 11 and 5. He's almost got the same amount of kills as the rest of his team combined.
We know the caliber of player that he is, and we were hoping that he would take over a little bit on a map like this, but it's essentially been necessary for Loud to get anything going. Not a spot that you want to be pressed into. Cryo, tour de force, got the line down, deep into Showers. All that aggro play, you can see that Loud are holding it very passively. I mean, Kawazine, he doesn't want to overstep too much, because he has been very active in terms of the way 100 Thieves are playing. Salvos, it's a pocket playing. Vora's got his feet laid down, but this is dangerous now. He's very much alone!
Spike down, B.
I spoke too soon, perhaps, I think. A lot of damage there. Didn't even need the shot to the head, but it's crispy. It looks nice, it looks clean.
And that's the spike drop right in front of where Vora's playing.
Okay.
The jump peak from Loud was too early.
Yeah.
And they weren't expecting Vora to be tucked on such a deep line. Which is weird, because 100 Thieves have been playing doubled up at Garden every round.
Last player standing.
Shin.
Pure timing through the smoke. Very ambitious from Luxio, but what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
30 seconds left.
Spotting out where Kawazine is. No reason to overplay here, but a spam supplementary, push him away. Don't give him any chances here. 7th round now for 100 Thieves. Racking them up. Similar story to Pearl. I was hoping it wouldn't be the case.
10 seconds left.
I was hoping that we would see a little bit more depth, I think, just...
Yeah, they're struggling. I think depth is the right term, because their Breeze, which they picked as the opener here, looking pretty nice. Had a lot of good ideas about how they wanted to set Verti up. He was absolutely thriving. Here, though, I mean, you can just see in the way that they're taking B long and garden control. They don't really have a good idea of, you know, if they put that Tejo salvo down, of course it's going to push someone into a deep corner if they're there, and yet they don't actually clear it. They jump peek for an angle that they've already cleared with the Tejo utility. So the theory is looking shallow, let's say, across a lot of the maps here for Loud. And maybe that'll just get worked on as the season goes on. It is still, you know, early doors.
Yeah, it's very early days.
But when you compare it to the other teams, when you compare it to 100 Thieves, there is just a bit more depth there.
Yeah. Well, Hookah control's been given up. Birdie looking like that's his time to strike, and it has put a bit of a pinch on. Boracourt, peacefully unaware, nearsighted. A lot of damage, a lot of util sent flying over. Bang still claims a second. Convergent paths. It was offloaded. Slowing down these players. Simatino's taking his time with it, but sidestepped. Rattling off the shots. It goes either way. Verdi's picked up 3 in a round like this.
One enemy
What they
remaining.
needed, but Asuna slips it again.
They were so worried about this smoke.
Finds the pocket to play in. Darker tapping, hoping that he can draw some of these 100 Thieves players out into the open, but he's left guessing. Look at it. Crosser placement is everywhere. Doesn't know where they might be. Landed and committed though. Asuna's forwards, and even though he's low, one bullet would have done him. Still brings down Darker. Shot straight to the cranium.
That duo again.
Sorry to spoil the party.
Asuna does a great job here. I love that smoke. It's a great smoke. Threatens that you could be walking into backside.
No more doubts. We're ready.
And Loud are petrified of it. Walked inside of it with both players, and Asuna got a timing to walk out elbow. Big credit to Bang as well for somehow getting 2 in this situation. No idea how Loud didn't deal with him earlier. He was caught dead to rights. But it's a 7th on the board. I kind of like the pace increase. And the fact that they went through Hookah, which generally has been ignored by Loud. It was a good change-up.
I mean, that should give you a bit of an indicator, surely, of what to press further, but they're not moving there. Bit of a bait and switch. Not a bit of it, is a bait and switch. I mean, Cryo's forwards. Luke Show. Uh-oh. He has spotted both of them, though, so disjointed a lot of that play going on. Timatino has the refract, spots 2 players. Back to the box.
Going for a silent jump peek here as well. If he does catch Pancada, it'll give them an idea of what's going on. Yep. And now he knows that they're regathering.
Oh.
Cryo goes for the peek on the other side. Crosshair's trained on the right-hand side. Cryo peeks from the left.
Yeah. As soon as he gets that kill, smoke drop down.
And as soon as they get the info, Bang pushes out.
Oh.
It's just, it's textbook from 100 Thieves. They look great on this map, but they're playing Loud like a fiddle.
And this is what we're talking about with depth. When we use that word, it's a bit vague, but this is exactly it. All the right moves being made, layers on top of it. One play goes miss. Right in your face, but again, Cryo is hello. Backs towards him. Verdi's there. He does claim the kill onto Timatino. Asuna though wants to play inside that one, doesn't he? With that shorty. This is just, I mean, you're picking up a part of this stage of the game, playing with your food almost of your 100 Thieves. 9-2.
Last round before the switch.
It has not been close.
No, it is very much, I guess technically it is closer than Pearl, because Pearl it was only the pistol round, and then it was 10 in a row, every single rifle round going the way of 100 Thieves. But the actual scoreline could be identical. It feels like we're headed for a 10-2.
Enemy remaining.
Boom, 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 boom. Just running and gunning, bro. Accidents will happen.
I like that. It's a good slogan.
Yeah.
It sums up the way that he plays.
It really does.
Who's
yeah.
next?
Loves a bit of running and gunning. Pace increase for Loud. Making moves towards it. Verdi should get a clearance now out towards Shout. Hold on. Yeah, spotted it. And that refract when it gets pulled back, it needs to be defended. Oh, Timatino's even just gone down anyway. Hell of a shot by Pancada to manage all of that. Asuna's the one who's in a bit of a pinch. Tries to smoke and just play into the corner.
Just trying to hide.
And these players are being caught though. Darker out into the open, not anticipating that they could have worked their way forwards.
Oh, no.
Cryo!
It's
No
all right.
chance.
It's okay. Louder's still got a pit down.
Yeah.
It's not possible to lose this round.
No, not at all, right? I mean, bang. Players have got shorties out, time's ticking away.
Hello.
It should play towards their favor.
Player standing.
Okay. Found it now, the decay's there. Snakebite forwards, and that's another kill for it, but time surely at this point has been played. With that Snakebite, the decay out of the grasp of Cryo. 3 rounds for Loud. That's what they've got to work with.
Well, the pace increase finally works there. They change it up, send it down, get the ults flowing, and it's a 3rd round on the board. But we've already seen how good 100 Thieves are at comboing this waylay. Util to be able to generate picks on the attack side. It is going to be a tough road back for Loud in this second half.
Definitely is, yeah. Like you said, we know how good they are. We'll see moving into that second half what they've got up their sleeves for now, though, Loud. They got a few smiles to say drift into it, but it's all or nothing at this point. Let's take a look then. It's the last half of this series between Loud and 100 Thieves, and the loser will be going all the way down to that lowest of low brackets with no more second chances. It's a heavy emphasis being placed on a match like this with these two teams in the middle of the bracket, but we are witnessing a bit of that tier gap and that tier differential. I mean, the depth that 100 Thieves has at this point is not in doubt, really, is it? And for Loud, they're staring at, what is it, 6 rounds down? 9-3?
Yep, 9-3. It would be very difficult to generate a comeback at this point. It'd have to come off the back of a pistol, and I think probably an incredible game from Luxio. Maybe just dominating.
Yeah.
He's already got 12 kills. What more can you actually ask of this guy? But he's a certified star. Unfortunately, he's just never quite had the team around him to be able to get wins on the board despite his excellent performances.
Stimming fast. Flash forwards, Timotino gets a bit of information there. He does have the shorty. Prowler's also going to be caught onto him.
Yeah, that's way more resistance in hookah than they were expecting.
Yeah, there's a gun in the corner for him to pick up as well, so he does have a classic. Not going to be just isolated onto those close quarter angles, but 100 Thieves have gotten a lot of space for free here. All of V long.
They don't have their duelist with them, though.
Here.
So they're not going to be able to pop out. The pistol round that they intended to win has had to be cancelled at this point. And Loud haven't heard anything over towards A, so they're going to have a really strong defense on this side of the map.
Yeah, a lot of util too. Push them back and away. Salvos are there. Drop down, but as that smoke fades away, it gives open sight lines. The C's does connect and stall it out a little bit longer. The Horn needs to be broken and dealt with. Timotino is dashed in. He's found himself a bit of that space in the pocket. Darker is doing the most here. Towards the back, Cryo tries to even it out, but Loud had it in their hands there. Made sure not to drop it.
The hookah resistance slowed down what 100 Thieves were going for and made it really obvious. I think clearly 100 Thieves wanted that to be a B finish. They clearly wanted Timotino to be launching his way out of hookah. And as soon as you see the waylay pop the refract like that, at the very start of the round, I think the calling was simplified dramatically for Loud. The stack bodies on the B site, set up some crossfires, and they easily dismissed that. If there was a route back into this game, that would be the beginning.
Yeah, starts with a pistol. Cryo Cryo's a bit of a danger though with those headhunter bullets.
Verti was a beast on the defensive breeze.
He was.
He's lost a teammate.
He has, yeah, now smoked off from that line of sight.
Hello, hello.
What's going on there?
Timotino got down here very quickly.
Yeah, he's found that massive gap.
I assume that was just silently behind the Viper wall. It's possible that Timotino went for a dash and I missed it on the minimap, but I'm going to assume this was quiet because Pancada doesn't seem to be aware of it.
No. Lack of focus.
He's watching a little bit. He seems to have some idea that there could be a timing through lamps.
Trauma is going to be leading the way. Pancada very passive in his positioning.
Here comes Timotino up behind him.
And this is the danger lurking. Doesn't have a molly either to play with, and there he is. Timotino activating. Hands over a gun.
Does he? Or is Verti covering it?
Might be covered. Verti's there though, and yeah, okay, with the outlaw.
Find you.
Swift work made of Timotino. But you're down 3 players, the plan is down, and you're trying to get back into this fight with a Judge, Stinger, Outlaw.
Bring them down.
And Util is primed and ready for a rainy day. Luke Shodo just leaps in, takes it by control, and order kills claimed. Hold on.
Should be
safe, should be safe.
Luke Shodo's got plenty of HP to tank this snake bite. Incredible bandit gameplay there towards the end.
Yeah.
All good. Plenty of time on the clock here for Verti to come and collect. He's the closest to getting an ult online. So they want to try to prioritize that.
Yeah, still thinking about how to stretch out and win cons.
Yeah, because they need to generate a pretty big snowball here, which is still tough on your defense side as well. Luke Shaw jumping into that and then shuts down the long players, or the short players, sorry, with his bandit. Had to be the star player. He's asked so much of in this team.
Yeah, 15 and 9.
He's delivering. But they're going to need more. Much more where that came from.
So money looking good at this point for 100 Thieves, obviously.
The Judge is quite a nice ante to the idea that Timotino is going to be jumping into your face.
Sure.
Even if he lands the hinder.
You fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
Shotgun v shotgun.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a Vandal this round, but...
Hello. Yeah, okay. I thought it was just pushed out in the open, panicking a little bit. It was calm to him in time to try and get out of there, but...
Yeah.
Well played. It's a good play to cook up and generate a pick.
Yeah, definitely.
This time much more mindful of that short avenue. That's what they lost track of in the prior round. The only issue is they have lost showers. Cryo has all that space for himself.
If that orb goes back up, they could end up double swinging into Kawanzine. Timotino's making his way back over here, having broken the Teo drone and given some fake presence on me.
Cryo activates, he's found his way in. Sliders to pockets to play in, and the rest of his team, they jump straight into the fight. Not willing to lay all the glory at the hands of Cryo, but he might just take it anyway.
30 seconds left.
Good start for Loud, but
yeah.
100 Thieves with a great idea of how they wanted to capitalize on a small mistake there.
Cryo was so
Last
fast,
player
making sure that
standing.
he took advantage of the fact that the Prowler didn't clear him.
Yeah, killer instinct, isn't it? I think Luke Shaw could try to keep this gun. You wouldn't usually want to, right? Because he's got the money to be able to buy in the next.
Yeah.
And maybe he won't, but I actually think the Judge could rip against 100 Thieves in the way they play.
It's not the worst weapon, especially on bind.
Maybe you wouldn't want to give it to Luke Shaw, in fairness, because the guy's aim is spectacular. But I could definitely see dropping that over to somebody that wants to play B long.
Yeah.
And you just invite Timotino to dash into you. I mean, all good. He can die here and they can just rebuy one if they want, the Judge.
Yeah. Wanting to go down, ensuring that they don't give up. I mean, one of the scariest prospects I think of playing against 100 Thieves on bind is how to use their ultimates.
Getting tired is optional.
Cooking up a lot of good plans around it. They're coming close to a couple of crucial ones.
Yeah, thus far we haven't actually seen much of the Waylay tech that was demonstrated against Leviathan. They really used a lot of the playbook during that game. But there's still time in the attack half. Up 10-5. Yeah. 30 going for the glass cannon op. Looks like we might see a clash over here towards Showers.
See how he takes it. Flash. Straight through the gap on the high ground, and it just buys the slightest of margins, the tiniest of time for Cryo to post himself up
There.
and hit a shot like that.
And if Cryo's got an op, that's a fairly easy kill. But
Yeah, with the
with the
rifle.
Vandal,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be really precise in that moment, but of course he is. Anytime you can get Cryo on chamber, it's a great meta for 100 Thieves.
It's a triple high-low. Looks like it.
High, medium, low?
Yeah.
Like
Matching the kickoff bracket.
Like our kickoff bracket, TM?
They just generate a pick and now they let it stew in the back of Loud's heads. Now, there's danger in buying out the time like this, but
Well, especially if Loud are willing to get active like this.
walking out.
Launching
Yeah.
slow.
They're going to push up to the chamber trip, though.
The flash in. That's a good kill to be claimed, but he does. I mean, Camerstein's hard committed in a spot like that. Instantly traded. Carter. Oh, there it is.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
They were doing a lot of that again against Leviathan.
they were.
And Vora drives a spike into the ground for a 3v2.
Trailblazer for that extra info. Could be a timing to take. Good show. Recognizing it. Jumps on the chance there with Cryo gone. 2v2 now. Playing his partner in. I'm guessing as to where the players go.
One
It
enemy
has a bit of an
remaining.
inclination.
Last
Vora can't control the aim. Darker finds the target. The kill that they desperately needed.
Small adjustment in this round. If Asuna had gone for the plant instead of Vora, he would have had an orbital strike online. And then I think that round is just checkmated.
Yeah.
Because Asuna can escape over towards short, and then how on earth are you pulling off the retake? 6 shots, though. I mean, this one was great to open, but my comment was more aimed towards the retake, towards the end.
Yeah.
Loud digging deep for that.
Last player standing.
Certainly were.
That round means
How much it
everything.
means? Yeah, it's a lot, really. Anything to stave
lifeline.
off and hopefully bring it a little bit more even in terms of the round differential.
And getting Darker up there as well, that's an important 1v1 to finish with. You get confidence. He was getting wrecked on Pearl, remember?
Yeah.
And he's a rookie player. 1 away from his ult now. Could be a game changer if he's able to get a pick in the middle of this round.
A lot of ults
Asuna-
starting to come online.
Yeah, Asuna's orbital strike. Remember that Timotino was comboing that so effectively.
Dangerous. There it is. Flash is perfect. Trying to find it. Didn't let loose the saturate. He pulled it back. So, no orbital strike combo this time. That sightline, though. Cryo's all the way inserted. The shots go wide.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did he not see Darker there on the elbow exec, or maybe worried about getting killed? But that felt like an opportunity for the saturate orbital strike combo.
Just these wait out the timing of this drone. Means a stack of Loud players are still over towards A, not realizing that 100 Thieves are grouped up. Jump spotting towards the back. There's going to be some util health for this one to try and slow them down. Snake bite. It's a little bit too far forwards. He'll try to get them in. It's all gone wrong.
How have they not killed Timotino there?
Oh, it's all gone wrong. Timotino,
He was team
30
blinded.
seconds left.
5 HP. Still alive, still kicking. Heal online too, so he's going to be topped back up to 100.
Oh, that is a disaster for Loud. They can't afford those.
Really is. It's aligned with the util. Luke Show's going to try and make it up to the rest of his team. Util's flying forwards, and Asuna just approaching back onto that line. Dimensional Drift is going to give you the information. Verdi picks up the gun.
Yeah, but they're mollied out. The rest of his
They
team can't
are.
get
No
in.
one can follow up onto this one. He might be able to at least get himself into the back of the site. So, Lane claims some of it. Flash forward, trying to play himself in, but Timotino is not blinded up. Happy to just absorb up a lot of that pressure going their way. At this point, it's curtains for a round like this. 100 Thieves, they get themselves up to 11.
Just when Loud thought they had an opportunity back into this game,
Yeah.
it's been ripped away from them.
Yeah.
By winning the previous round, they reset their loss bonus, and
Bye-bye.
what's going on here? I mean, yeah, he did spot Darker for a moment. Oh, he just drops off the box. Oh man,
Yes.
look at that from Timotino's perspective. Fully blinded up by his own team's flash, and then
Dumb way to die.
just sat there wondering, surely I'm dead. When am I going to die? Oh wait, I'm alive.
Oh.
That is a rough one, and instantly Romanelli with the panic button.
It has to be the case, right? I mean, it's not too much in terms of briefing room at all that Loud have got now.
They also missed, you were mentioning it
The
at
snake
the time.
bite, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, I actually meant the defensive stack, but sure, the snake
Right,
bite too.
sure, yeah.
But the fact that there was only 2 players on the site, they actually didn't have the read that Loud were going for the that 100 Thieves were going for the re-hit. Loud hadn't got enough bodies on the site there.
Yeah, just the timing. I mean, they used the drone for the mid-round information, but all of 100 Thieves hid from it, and then they were happy to walk all the way back up onto it. So a lot that just went missing, but credit to 100 Thieves for being able to capitalize off of it.
Getting tweets in there from the fans.
Yeah.
Saw Hiko in the chat earlier.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out Hiko.
Reminiscing.
Yeah.
It's not a goodbye for Loud.
No, it really isn't.
Oh.
Like I said, the reset of the loss bonus is just devastating there for them.
Yeah.
Whereas you're looking at the other side and they'd be chilling. I mean, even if they lose this one, Cryo's got his ult, so good rebuy. And he's got the Outlaw this round.
Yeah, he's just been tracking the money.
Helps him save a little bit. Every penny counts.
Thieves willing to let this one slow down, at least at the beginning of this round, because again, they're just trying to fish out where there could be a stack of plays. If there's an aggro play, buy your time, walk all the way up. A lot of space given for free.
They were doing this constantly in their previous game.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare to deal with.
Shower's still occupied. I think they've got a bit of knowledge that that's the case. Flat
Spike
down
planted.
for no push back, and Pancada has inserted himself there towards the back of the side.
Your trail.
Claims the kill onto Asuna. Bang could potentially reactivate now with these Seekers pointing a path forwards, but Kamasina is aware of it, just can't quite nail those shots.
Last player standing.
Molly's going to sail overhead, but it's desperation essentially in play, and Vora just takes over. 12 rounds now. All 100 Thieves need is one more.
Match point.
And on the flip side, 6 needed in a row for Loud. They do have the ults. I mean, this would be it's a massively important round. But also, in the back of your head, you are thinking, well, if we use all of our ults here, we're going to be in a bit of a tough spot.
Nothing to bring into OT.
It's almost the opposite of the situation I was talking about on Pearl, where you do need to keep maybe one in your back pocket just so that you could continue rolling forwards.
Yeah.
If you do win this round, Luke will have an opportunity to use his pit, and maybe he could generate something off that, but one mistake and it is over for Loud.
For posturing like there's more players over towards Shower's angle. Cryo to insert himself. He shoulder peeking out, I should say. So lucky that he isn't finished off in a spot like that. The smoke immediately going to be placed down to ensure that he can't take that space again.
And in the previous round, that contact all the way down short was a massive problem for Loud.
Dashing. Oh my god, the danger zone is there. There was no coverage for Luke Show. Tried to do it, but Timotino was rapid.
And in a split second decides between using the shorty or going for the saturate, realizes he's got the kill.
Yeah.
No need for any follow-up.
I mean, when Dark is using the drone that close to the corner,
Yeah.
Timotino just takes the right play, really. And with a pick like that,
Healing.
Loud desperation mounting in their heads, because this is them potentially sailing down to the lowest of brackets that we've got in kickoff. Fight Buddy, he's got to step up. Cryo and Timotino crack it wide open. Side is theirs now.
30 seconds left.
Seeing this one, Orbital Strike to clear a bit of space in through Hookah.
Smoke's down.
Through lamps, I should say.
Timotino's still got his ult online as well. Lucio and Pancada with a world on their shoulders.
Yeah. And I've got to do it all from a spot like this. Difficult. Poking out, spotted where Cryo is, but there is too much to account for. Conversion paths slows it down. Approach found. Time is ticking though, and Loud are running out of it.
One enemy remaining.
Sand drifting out of an hourglass, and 100 Thieves find it all in the end. 13 to 6.
Win.
Hell of a finish. Clean sweep towards the tail end of those last 2 maps. They find themselves moving forwards, and for Loud, unfortunate tidings for them. They're going to be going down to that lower bracket.
Yeah, our first team to end up down there in the lower bracket of Americas. It's been a rough showing for Loud. They did show at least some positive in terms of turning up here on their map pick of Breeze and being able to take it away, but they were completely out of the game when it came to map 2, map 3. They were, out of their depth, unfortunately. 100 Thieves really showing that there is a tier diff in this game. I mean, we saw it demonstrated on Pearl and reinforced on Bind.